Zion Williamson is once again one of the most talked about players in the NBA, but this time, it feels different. For years, fans have wondered if the former #1 overall pick would ever live up to the hype. He was electric on the court when healthy, a human highlight reel who could dominate the paint with sheer power and finesse. But the problem was simple, he just couldn't stay on the floor. In his first 6 seasons, Zion has played in only a handful of games. Injuries piled up, questions about his conditioning wouldn't go away, and for a while it felt like his story was becoming one of wasted potential. But here we are at the start of the 2025 to 2026 season, and the 25-year-old star might finally be turning the page. For the first time since entering the league, Zion looks healthy, focused, and in shape. He shed a noticeable amount of weight this summer without losing his trademark strength, and more importantly, he seems committed to staying that way. Of course, in today's hot take culture, someone was bound to be skeptical. Former NFL player turned analyst Emmanuel Acho went on record claiming that Zion's transformation came thanks to Ozempic, a drug often used for weight loss. Acho even said, "I know Ozempic when I see it." That didn't sit right with Kendrick Perkins. The former NBA champion came to Zion's defense on Road Trippin', firing back with passion. "And I know a bull ***** take when I see it. Real talk, that's gotta stop, man. You want to sit up here because you want a hot take, because you want to be funny," Perkins shouted. Instead of tearing Zion down, Perkins wanted to build him up. "We've been tearing Zion down, and rightfully so. Accountability has to be there. He's done a lot. I was one of them. But the thing that he did that we have to applaud, not only is he in physical shape, he has a different mentality now. He's in a better place mentally. And that may be the most important piece of all. Zion's struggles weren't just physical. The people around him, the structure of the Pelicans organization, and his own maturity were all factors. But Perkins pointed out that Zion cleaned house, cutting ties with the negative influences that had followed him for too long. Now, he has experienced basketball minds like Joe Dumars and Troy Weaver in the front office. Perkins even shared how Weaver once helped him during his own playing career, urging him to make lifestyle changes that ultimately extended his time in the league. He believes Weaver can have that same impact on Zion. "See, Zion didn't trust nobody in that organization last year," Perkins said. "Troy Weaver is gonna have that type of connection and that type of conversation with Zion that Zion need." For the first time in years, it feels like Zion not only trusts the people around him, but also
Perkins
himself. Wrapped it up by saying what many Pelicans fans are hoping to believe: "I'm excited to see Zion, and I'm proud of the hard work for him to come back in shape. He took accountability and he looks phenomenal right now." And make no mistake, the accountability is real. Zion enters this season having played just 129 games over the last 4 years. The skepticism will remain until he proves he can handle the grind of an NBA season. But the vibe is different this time. The body looks better, the mentality sounds sharper, and the leadership around him has improved. This season isn't just about proving he can stay healthy. It's about maturity, growth, and finally stepping into the superstar role that New Orleans has been waiting for. If Zion Williamson stays the course, this season could be remembered not just as his comeback, but as the moment he cements himself as the face of the Pelicans and maybe even as one of the most dominant forces in basketball.